It's no surprise that Biden claims speaking out against the Israeli government is hate speech, being that he is a Zionist and all he cares about is defending the Israeli government, even if they do commit genocide and war crimes.
I wanted to speak for a few moments about what's going on our college campuses here. We've all seen the images, and they put to the test two fundamental American principles. Excuse me. The first is the right to free speech and for people to peacefully assemble and make their voices heard. The second is the rule of law. Both must be upheld. We are not an authoritarian nation where we silence people or squash dissent.
Though that's what the police are doing at the moment, and that's why the anti-Semitic act or bill passed by the House got passed, and what it does is silence people who criticize the Israeli government as anti-Semitism. So Biden, Biden right here is lying.
The American people are heard. In fact, peaceful protest is in the best tradition of how Americans respond to consequential issues. But, neither are we a lawless country. We are a civil society, and order must prevail. Throughout our history, we've often faced moments like this because we are a big, diverse, free-thinking, and freedom-loving nation. In moments like this, there are always those who rush in to score political points. But this isn't a moment for politics. It's a moment for clarity. So let me.
Okay, if you want some clarity, well, the Israeli government is committing human rights abuses, war crimes, and genocide in Gaza, and you are helping defend and fund them.
Let me be clear. Peaceful protest in America. Violent protest is not protected. Peaceful protest is. It's against the law when violence occurs. Destroying property is not a peaceful protest. It's against the law.
And cops assaulting peaceful protesters is also against the law because peaceful protest is a constitutional right. Yet, don't say anything about the cops assaulting people and arresting them for their peaceful protest.
Vandalism, trespassing, breaking windows, shutting down campuses, forcing the cancellation of classes and graduations. None of
Nobody is forcing the cancellation of classes and graduations besides the college administrators that are against the anti-war protests.
this is a peaceful protest. Threatening people, intimidating people, instilling fear in people is not a peaceful protest. It's against the
Okay, what about the cops making it unsafe for people and instilling fear into people that are protesting against the genocide by the Israeli government? You're not saying anything about that.
law. Dissent is essential to democracy, but dissent must never lead to disorder or to denying the rights of others so students can finish the semester and their college education.
Okay, but arresting people for their constitutional rights is denying them, freedom and rights.
Look, it's basically a matter of fairness. It's a matter of what's right. There's the right to protest, but not the right to cause chaos.
The only people causing chaos here are the cops, and Biden knows this. He is a fascist Zionist, and all he cares about is defending the government, no matter what war crimes they commit.
People have the right to get an education, the right to get a degree, the right to walk across the campus safely without fear of being attacked. But let's be clear about this as well. There should be no place on any campus, no place in America for anti-Semitism or threats of violence against Jewish students.
Okay, what about anti-Semitism towards Palestinian people, since, they're Semitic-speaking people as well? This idea that anti-Semitism only is about Jewish people is nonsense, since uh, Palestinian Arab speak people that speak an Arabic language or uh, or are of Arab descent are considered Semitic people as well. Uh, s- um, Semitism is considered to be describing people who speak a Semitic language, So anybody who speaks a Semitic language is a Semitic person, not just Jewish people.
There is no place for hate speech or violence of any kind, whether it's anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, or discrimination against Arab Americans or Palestinian Americans. It's
Yeah, you don't really speak out against the people that are being Islamophobic or being anti-Semitic towards Palestinian people.
simply wrong. There's no place for racism in America. It's all wrong. It's un-American. I understand people have strong feelings and deep convictions. In America, we respect the right and protect the right for them to express that. But it doesn't mean anything goes. It needs to be done without violence, without destruction, without hate, and within the law.
I just find it funny how Biden keeps talking about the law when he's supporting a government that is breaking all sorts of international laws and committing a genocide. This dude does not care about laws whatsoever.
You know, make no mistake, as president, I will always defend free speech, and I will always be just as strong in standing up for the rule of law. That's my responsibility to you, the American people, and my obligation to the Constitution.
Well, then you should be against the police arresting protesters for peacefully protesting against the Israeli government, but you're not against that whatsoever.
Thank you very much.